All right, so the class is officially starting. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Oh, they're not answering me?
Good morning, miss.
Good
morning.
Good morning. So for the first half of today, we're going to be looking at queries. So find all the tables that you did for me the last class, because we're going to look at some, intricate queries and also how we would create reports and so forth. So as you know, it's not just about making tables and forming relationships. That's not the core really of a database. The database is supposed to help us to answer, or should answer, some questions for us, right? So if we have a well-structured database, then what that means is that we can ask any question of it and it should give us the correct response. So for the first half of today, our focus will be on queries and ensuring that we are getting the correct answers to the problems given. All right? So let us look at the first activity. It has the queries attached to it. So you might have to open it from OUR VLE.
So we're not looking at
Normalization.
Oh, that's where we are.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were looking at the databases that we did before.
Yeah, man, we're looking at the databases that we did before, and we're going to be answering the queries, because remember, for each question, you had the tables that you had to create, and then you have the list of query items or the query questions. All right, so we're going to be looking at doing up those queries correctly. I am logging into OUR VLE right now to access the data. What's that feedback?
We've been hearing it from yesterday.
Oh.
It comes and goes, and everybody is hearing it.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It is very, very annoying.
Courtney's on his bed and he look all relaxed. Courtney's on his bed.
Who is very relaxed? Courtney. Oh.
I'll try not to fall asleep.
Courtney, no bother with it. I can't find my documents. One sec.
It didn't get removed the last time we had removed.
But I would think a copy would be made. But let me see if I can find access. And nobody can solve it. All right, let's see. Yeah, it was removed. Oh. Yes. All right. So I think it's on the computer over there. So you can get copies from here. Activity 1, 2, 3. I don't use flash drive.
Note to self, email it to yourself before so that you have it.
Yeah.
I didn't check. Did you upload the file?
I was on.
Videos.
Oh, jeez. Don't be. My files were removed from this computer, so I'm trying to get it back. So it's a time, please. So how was your weekend, guys? Had a lot of work to do? Yeah.
Yes.
But Courtney is missing. Anybody realize that Courtney is missing?
He doesn't want to show us the shorts.
But wait.
Big smile, recline and such.
And where is Thalia? Anybody check on Thalia?
Thalia's right here.
I mean, oh, okay. Somebody else missing though. Right. So Dexton and Roslyn, yes. All right. She didn't have any?
She's in down.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
It's just copies of the
same
files with the relationships.
Right, that same one. All three. We're going to be using them today to do some queries now. All right, the first two questions for activity 1 ask you to form the relationship between the two tables, and everybody did that already. But the second question asks you to add 2 records to the student table. Can you do that now for me, please? Add 2 records to the student table. Right, so initially you have 9 records, but now you would have 11, right?
So that's any records, you make up your own, right?
Repeat that for me, Dana.
We just make up our own, right?
Right, you're going to just make up your own. So you just add in 2 records. Download it. You have it's a network.
I just emailed it to myself.
Oh.
Just to...
Actually, you email it to me.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
But it's all right. Just forward it.
Okay.
And then, yes. Just make that a whole lot easier. So I won't have to bother you again after this, right? I really didn't think it would have been a problem. Finish? All right. All right, so the third question is asking us to do the following queries. So we're going to do a query that will sort the student table according to departments in ascending order, and then by name in ascending order, and we're going to name that query sorted. But hold on a sec. Before we go any further, let us do a little bit of revision. So last week we looked at databases, and we know that databases have a number of tables that are linked, right? And these tables, when they are linked, they form certain relationships, right? So we know about the cardinalities. Remind me of some of the cardinalities. I'll ask Dana to give me one, then Courtney, and then Jessica. You said no? Okay. Dana, you want to tell me one of the cardinalities that we have?
Is that the attributes, the fields?
Nah, we're talking about the relationship now.
Oh, the one, one to many,
Yes.
many to many, yeah.
Yes, the one to many. Courtney, give me the other one.
Many to one.
All right, one to many, Courtney. You don't call it one to many. It's, I mean, you don't call it many to one. It's one to many. Jessica, what's the last one? You forget, Jessica? So we have,
No, I'm
what did
just,
you say, Dana? One to many?
I have
it's
one
many
to
to
one.
many.
All right, so if Courtney said many to one, he's saying the same thing like you, Dana. So you
I
have
said sorry.
yeah,
Many
so-
to many.
yeah, Jessica just said that. You lost that, Courtney. So what's the last
Okay,
one?
one to one.
One to one. Right. So again, let us see if we can see the big idea. So you have a database, right, where you're managing data. That's really the whole idea, to manage data. But to manage the data, we have to have different tables, right, inside of that database, and tables need to be connected. And how they are connected now will state the cardinality. So it's either a one-to-one, a one-to-many, or a many-to-many relationship. But we also note that if it's a many-to-many relationship, we can't leave it as is. What is it that we need to do, Ophelia, if we have a many-to-many relationship? Ophelia? What is it that we need to do if we have a many-to-many relationship? You don't know?
My table is not accepting the two additional information, so I'm stressed.
Repeat. Yay. Repeat that for me, please, Ophelia.
My table is not accepting the other two information you said to add.
Is Ophelia talking? I'm not hearing anything.
One is Amy?
What you just do?
Nobody's heard me?
You're not hearing it from the computer itself?
No.
Oh gosh, tell me you hear them now.
All right. Ophelia, say hello. Not hearing. Dana?
You heard me now?
Yes, can hear them now. Yeah. All right. So when we have a relationship between two tables, remember that we don't want to accept that type of relationship. So, Ophelia, how do we solve that problem? You were giving me, you don't know. Dexter, I know you just came in, but we are talking about a many-to-many relationship and how we would solve that problem. Because we don't want a many-to-many relationship in our database. Too many anomalies to deal with. All right, so how do we solve the many-to-many relationship?
Okay, I think last week what you said was create, for want of a better word, some kind of a bridging entity.
Yes.
Right?
We call that the associative entity.
Right. The associative entity in the middle.
Yes.
And then you would have the previous two entities connected. So the what you call it again, sorry?
The associative entity.
Right. It would be the many, and each of the previous entities would be the one.
Right.
Better means of explanation.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. All right. So, I mean, for your exams, this is something that you would need to pay very keen attention to, right? Because if you get a many-to-many, you're going to be asked to solve that situation. And even if we don't say to you directly to fix that problem, you must know that it should be fixed, right? So we need that associative entity, which must contain the primary keys of both tables. So the primary key from one table, the primary key from the other table, we're going to put those into our associative entity to make the primary key of that entity. All right, and then instead of having a many-to-many relationship now, we're going to have two one-to-many relationships. So, all right, so let us do a quick review again. So we have the database consisting of tables. The tables have to be connected to each other. And when they are connected, they're going to be one of the cardinality, whether many-to-many, one-to-many, or a one-to-one. If it's a many-to-many, we have to have an associative entity which would bridge the gap, as Dexton said, and what you would have is two one-to-many relationships, right? Now, let us look at what our table consists of. Now, when you look at a particular table, let me share my screen so you can see my database. Hold on. You gave me the wrong files. No, it's supposed to be a database file. Yeah. But in the meantime, we can use what we have. But yeah. But for me to demonstrate, I definitely need the database files. Sorry. 1 and activity 2. You saw those? No, you sent me. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, fine. Sorry.
Is it?
Yes, it's it.
Oh,
sorry, sweetheart. Okay. Oversight. Sorry. All right. Let me share my screen with you so that you can tell me some of the components of the table. Let's see. And I'm sharing my Word document. All right. Are you seeing my screen? Yeah? All right. So, okay. So when we look at each table, we know that tables are made up of fields. They're and made up of records. Now, let me see. Courtney, give me an example of a field in the student table.
Full name.
All right.
Oh,
Full
yeah.
name would be the name of a field. So if you want to remember what a field is your column. Now, can you give me, not you, Courtney, but Ophelia now, can you give me a record inside of the department table or entity? A record. We okay today, Ophelia? Huh?
SS.
Right. SS Social Sciences with 140, right? So that is your actual record. Good. So it is important for us to be able to identify what the fields are. Remember, another name for fields is what? Attributes, right? So we have our fields or attributes, and then whatever we record for each field and or attribute, what we have there is a record. So if, for example, when we look at the student table, well, initially we had 9 records, but when you added your 2, then you would have 11 records. And then for the department table or the department entity, we have 3 records. Now, let us look at how we would go about sorting the student table. Now, remember Courtney saying that he has previous knowledge as it relates to access, right, Courtney? And Thalia has background knowledge. So I am going to pull on you guys to assist me in doing these queries. All right. So I'm going to call on Courtney now. So Courtney, I want you to help me with how we would go about sorting the student table according to departments in ascending order. Let's take it bit by bit. So we're gonna do that piece first, and then we'll do the other piece. You ready, Courtney? Courtney?
You're hearing me?
I'm hearing you now.
Okay. I'm asking if you want me to walk through from memory.
From memory? If you want to, or you could share your screen and show us how you would go about doing it. Which one you prefer?
I think it's better to share the screen because I don't remember.
Yeah, we can work with that, Courtney. So I'll stop sharing and allow you to share.
All right, so here we go.
1 second. Ophelia, you had an issue? Your table not accepting addition?
Information.
It's okay now, or you still need help?
No, same thing.
Oh, all right. I'm going to allow Courtney to do his thing, and then I want you to share your screen with me, all right?
Okay.
All right, cool. So Courtney, show us how to sort the student table in, is it ascending order or descending?
Let me check. It is a sort, it's in ascending order. Ascending.
Ascending according to department, right?
Yeah.
All right, do your thing.
All right, so I guess you go to, first you go to create, and you go to, well, you can go to the query designer or the query wizard. Let's use the query design in this case.
Yes. Avoid the query wizard class. Avoid the query wizard.
So once you go there now, then you're going to see, just like when you go to the entity relationship, it shows you all the tables. So you're going to select the table that you want. In this case, you're looking on the student. So we click on student and we click add. And that's the only table we're going to use. It's now asking you to choose the fields that you want. So you're going to choose, forgive me, can you just remind me of the two? Because
well, we're sorting by department.
Department.
Right, and Taylor, your thing is up. What else we're sorting by for number 3A?
We're going to sort by?
Yes, we're sorting by department.
And then by name.
Okay, fine. So and name, and both are in ascending order, Courtney.
Okay, so what I just did, if you look across each of the rows going across, it allows you, on the side you see the rows and going across, it tells you what you're doing. So in this case, you're using the student table. If you had more than one tables, then you could select more than one. In this case, we had only selected the student table. So you'll see student table coming up where the tables are. And up the top, you select the fields that you want to. So in this case, you're looking for the department and the full name. Down here below, it tells you what kind of sorting you need to do. So you select ascending for it as well. And you select ascending because that's what the question asks for. There are no more criteria because, well, let me just talk about that.
All right, run your query now and let us see what the output is. And so point first so that they can see where they would run the query.
So to run the query, you look up at your toolbar for this icon that looks like an exclamation and it says run. And once you click on it, you should see, well, in my case, I don't selected just the tool, which was bad. Well, so I need to select the other fields.
Exactly. So that was the part that was missing, Courtney. What you needed to do was put in all the data, all the fields, actually, for your table, but you're only sorting by 2 of them.
So let me go and correct that. All
right, then. So show them how you go back, right click where query 1 is, and go to design view.
Design view, where are we now? Oh, sorry.
It's all right? Okay.
Yeah.
Up more, up, yeah.
Right. So
you can put in the others. You don't have to put them in the same order, but you can put in the others now. All right, that's kind of hard, Courtney. What I'm going to ask you to do is come out of that, and I want you to double click the ones that you want, because that would be kind of tasking on the other students to be clicking down arrow and stuff. So double click on ID. Right. We already have full name. Don't put back full name. We have to remove full name now. Good. And the next one we have is the average grade. All right, now run the query so that everyone can see.
okay.
Very good. So if you notice, first, all of your data or all your records are actually sorted by department first in ascending order. So if you look at department, you would see com, then edu, 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 and then ss. So if you look in your department field, you'll see everything in ascending order. Now someone might say, but what happened to the full name? That don't look as if it is in ascending order any at all, but it is. But what happens is, you see that the fields that, or the records that have the same department name, the full name is going to be sorted according to that. So let us look at COM. Do you notice that the name, the full name for COM, for computer, they are sorted? Look at EDU now. Look at the education department. Do you realize that the names on the education are actually sorted by by the full name, because we didn't separate first name and last name. Thank you very much for highlighting, Courtney. Go down some more, highlight some more. So we want to highlight all of the education department info, all those records. And if you notice, the names are actually sorted. And if you highlight for social sciences, you would realize that all the names on the social sciences are actually sorted. So the first field that you want to sort by, that you're going to see the obvious sorting right there. But the secondary field now that you sort by is going to be sorting based on what was sorted in the first field. Anybody want to ask me any questions? Nothing? All right, so try this for yourself now. Thank you, Courtney. You can stop sharing so I can see everybody. Yes. So Dana, nod if you're okay, if you understand. Good. Ophelia, nod if you're okay. Jessica. Good. That's done. All right. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is to do that one for yourself. In the meantime, I'm going to do it for you too. So I'm going to share my screen. So those who want to see me do it again, or, yep, I'll do it for you. Courtney, did I tell you thanks? Thank you.
Yes, you did.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
I'm going to demonstrate how we rename the query because we were asked to name the query sorted. So I'm going to demonstrate how we would rename the query. So we could do it by saying save, and then we just type sorted, and that's it. Very straightforward. So if you notice now, I have two tables, department and student, and on the queries I have sorted. That's the one query that I have. Is there a reason I'm not seeing everybody? I'm not seeing everybody. Huh? No, I mean, I can't see everybody.
Oh, if they turn off their video.
Oh, nobody don't want me to see them today? All right, let us move to the second question. Anybody wants me to wait a little longer?
Miss,
Yeah?
you have to check mine out.
Oh, yes. Share your screen for me. Let me stop sharing mine. Share your screen for me, please. All right. I think you're in the wrong one though. The first activity is the one with the department and student. Mm-hmm. All right. That's where you try to, okay. Okay. All right, let's see what you're doing now. That's added.
Well, it was the other one I was working on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when we reach that one, we'll figure it out. All right, so
I
finish
guess.
off that one. So stop sharing and finish off that one, that record. Oh. Maybe it's okay. All right, guys. Let us move on to the other question. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you now. So Ophelia is okay, so we can move on. So the part B says, show the name and average of students in the education department. Name this query education students. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on create. Then we're going to say, or click on query design. And then what table or tables you think we need for this? Anybody? We want to show the name and average of students in the education department. We have to decide on the tables that we will need to solve the problem. All right, we're going to need the department table so we're able to select education. Yeah?
We could, but
Mm-hmm.
considering that we know that the code is EDIT.
All right. So what you're saying, okay, so what Thalia is saying is that we might not need to pull the education, the department table, yeah? Because the department is actually in the student table. All right, so we can get rid of that, but we definitely need a student table. So I'm out of this. I'm gonna close out of the department table and see what happens. Now, what fields you think we will need, Dana? So again, we're trying to get the name and average of students in the education department, Dana. What fields do we need?
Oh, sorry. We're trying to get the average.
Okay.
So the average would be there, and the total, what's this?
Wait, what we need is the name. We need the name and average of students in the education department. So what else we need, Dana?
We have the name, right?
No, we didn't put in the name. So you want me to put that in now?
Yes.
Do you mind if I put name first?
No problem.
All right, and then we'll put the average after. Is that enough? Because if I run the query, I'm going to get everybody.
No, we have to put in the rest of the.
Okay, so I'll have to go back into design view.
Yes.
And then which field or fields I need now?
ID. So you can just double click like you showed us.
Right, but hold on, Dana. Let us go back to what the question asks. It says that we are just to show the name and average of students in the education department. Currently, what we have is the name and average of all students. Doesn't matter which department they're in.
So we have to select the department.
All right then. So you notice now that your question is definitely going to be talking about department. So a condition is going to be attached to the department. And the condition is that the department has to be education. So I'm going to go down to where criteria is. I hope everybody stops. I hearing background sound, so I don't want anyone typing now. I want you to be looking at my screen so that you can catch on to what I'm doing. Then you can do it for yourself. So the criteria is not for full name. The criteria is not for average. The criteria is actually for department. So I'm going to find the criteria row and I'm going to click on the department. And what am I going to be typing there?
EDU.
EDU, and it has to be in caps, right? So I'm going to put in quotes EDU, because what we're saying is that we just want the names and the average of students in the education department. Can anyone tell me why I did not type out education? Why is it that Dana said EDU and not education?
Because this is how we have it in the table. We have the shortened form.
That's how we have it in the table. So that's how you have to type it in. Exactly, because it's going to match it against the actual data. So that's exactly what is going to happen. So if you type out EDUCATION, none of that is in the table. So therefore, it wouldn't have anything to match it against. So you wouldn't get any result. Now let us run this and see what happens. Do you realize that the students we are seeing, they are from the education department? All right. Now, if you notice, the question didn't ask us to show the department, though, you know. It just simply says it wants the name and the averages of students in the education department. So although we know that we are going to need the department field, we don't show it. We just show full name and average. How do we ensure that we don't show department? We untick that. So when we run it now, you will only see full name and average. Try that for yourself now. Remember to save your query as education. That's it? Education?
Education students.
Education students. Now ensure that you are on par with me, because you're going to be uploading this work now, today. So all queries that we have done together, you're going to be uploading them to OURVLE. So make sure you're on par. And if you're not, stop me, please. Thank you very much. Ophelia, how are we managing?
I'm lost.
You lost? Share your screen for me. Let me just stop sharing mine. Dexton, are you okay? Jessica, are you okay too? Yeah, good. Courtney, I know you're okay. Dana, you okay, right? Yes? I can't hear you. Your microphone is off.
I'm trying it out.
Great, great. All right, so Ophelia, show me now. Okay.
I was trying to do what you said to do. Like, but I'm not getting it the same way you have it.
Yes, yes. All right. I can't see your entire table. Can you pull down the table that you have? The table with the full name, department, total credits, average grade. Can you pull that down for me?
It's not even going down.
All right, scroll up so that I can see the entire table. Not there, not there. All right, Ophelia, stop sharing your screen. I'm gonna show you again. And I want you to pay very, very keen attention to what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to.
Morning, Miss.
Is that Rosalind?
Yes, I'm so sorry for being late.
That's fine.
Oh God, my life is such a life. I'm in a competition and I am trying to get students together. As a matter of fact, right now, so they're at school, preparing, producing. So I'm in the staff room now.
Oh, so you're killing two birds with one stone.
Yes,
oh,
I'm so sorry.
That's fine. We all have to try and manage our situations.
All right.
All right. So, okay, Ophelia, did you get a chance to do the sorting one? No?
No, that's the one I was trying to do.
Good that Rosalind is here now. So while the others, I'm going to ask the rest of you to try the others. If it don't work, no problem. Just try the other queries. And if they work, fine. If they don't work, it's okay. No stress. Just try. And I'm going to try and get Ophelia and Rosalind on par with us. All right. So Rosalind, we're looking at asking questions of our database and see the answers. And the only way you can ask questions of your database is by creating queries. And by creating the queries now, if you create them quite all right, you will get a table with results. All right. So what I'm going to do, I am going to now share my screen.
Yes, miss.
So that you can see the first two queries that we did. All right.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to delete the ones I have before. Good. I'll close it and then delete. All right, ready. So the first query asks us to sort our entire students table by department and then by full name, right? Okay. So what we did, we click on create, then we click on query design. When we reach query design, it's gonna give us this lovely little table this window called show table. If this is not there, say it came up like that, you just right click and then select show table. Then you're going to double click on the tables that you need. Now, right now we just need a student table because it's a student table that we are sorting. So I'm gonna double click on the student table and then I'm going to close. I'll enlarge this to see if there are any other fields, but we only have these 5. Now, what do we need? We need to sort by department first. So we have to select department first. Then we want to sort by full name. So we select that next. And then we have the other fields that we need, ID, total credit, and average grade. So those are the 5, but we put department and full name first because we are sorting by department and then by full name. Now let us go now to sort. If you notice down here, I'm pointing at the row that says sort. What is it that I want to sort? I want to sort department. So I'm going to click on that and say in ascending order because that was what the question asked. Then we're going to sort full name in ascending order. When we're finished with that, there are no other criterias. So what we're going to do is simply run the query. When we run the query now, if you look at the department column, you would realize that the department column is sorted. But somebody might look at the full name column and say, but that's not sorted. we're seeing all kind of, you know, names all over the place. But really and truly, the full name field is actually sorted, but sorted based on department. So what you would notice is that when I highlight all the students who do computer science, you'd realize that the names are sorted. When I highlight the students who do, right, the students who do education, you notice that the names are sorted for education, and the names are also sorted for social science students. All right, so you would save that. It says that the question said that we should save it as sorted, and that is what we are doing now. We're going to save it as sorted, and then we say okay. Any question?
No. So I should try that now, right?
Yes, and Ophelia, I want you to try it now.
Okay.
I know you can get it. So as soon as you finish, let me know.
All right. Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome, darling.
Thank you so much. You're welcome again.
Just now, Miss.
Yes,
you forgot to ask her to add 2 other fields.
Well, I want her to do this first, and then later she can add her 2 fields.
Okay.
Because if you choose to add, the 2 records. If you choose to add the 2 records later down, your queries will be updated, so you don't have to worry. That's a good thing about queries. You can add data or change data in your initial table, and the query will reflect the changes. So if I change one of these students from being an education student to a social science student, you will see that change reflected.
I have a question.
Yes, Delia. The third query?
Yes.
All right, don't ask me that yet, because I want to make sure that Ophelia and...
I just want to know if you meant show the average grade for each department. You mean one department, one average? Yes. Okay, all right. Just want to make sure that's...
All right.
You know, sometimes you do that question
and you said, is that really what? Yeah. So yeah. How are we doing, Ophelia? Are we good? Yay, you finish? Soon? All right. Rosaline, how we going?
Yes, I'm going. I'm going fine.
Great. All right. So I stopped sharing because I'm going to do something. But when you're ready, let me know.
Miss, how do you change the name again? I right click on query 1, but it's not giving me the option to change name.
Right, click on save.
Okay.
That's working?
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, I have it.
You have it?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I'm waiting for Ophelia to tell me that she has it now.
I told you I have it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, you're so show off. All right, let's go.
You said you're waiting for Ophelia.
All right, so let us now do the second query. Now the second query asks that we, great, let me just, I was going to do something else. All right, ready again. So we're going to create another query, but for this one, we're asked to show just the name and averages of students in the education department. Now, when you get a question like that, I always tell people to attack it step by step. So we want the name and averages of students. Fine. Let us see which table will help us. The student table has all the info that we need. So we can close out and we just want the name and the averages. So I will run that just to make sure I am seeing the names and averages. But there's another part to the query. The other part to it says that we don't want to see everybody, just the education students. So that means I'm going to definitely need department. Then I am going to go to criteria and I'm going to type in EDU. Why I am typing in EDU is because that's how we store it in department. So we say in the students table for department, we put EDU, COM, or SS, right? So we would have to do the same thing here. If we type out education, it would not know what that is because education itself is not in the department table. So the criteria, as you notice, is not under full name. The criteria is not under average grade. It's under department. Why? Because that we can say EDU on the department and it will know what we're talking about. So when we run it, we will notice that instead of having all 9 records, we have only 4. Oh, well, you would have 11. I still have 9. Yes. When I talk, okay, Thalia. So it depends. Thalia bad me up here.
Miss, I have a question. I think I'm stuck somewhere. Let me share my screen, miss, for you to see
All
where.
right, let me stop sharing.
Okay.
Share your screen now, Rosalind.
Share screen. This. Are you seeing?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I think I'm stuck around here.
You're in the wrong
Am I going
table.
good? I'm in the wrong table.
Yes, you pulled the wrong table. Because what you want the student's name and their averages. Do you notice that the department table don't have name or average any at all?
Yes, so I should use the student, the department table?
Or let the department table stay. Don't stress yourself. Let it stay, but you definitely need the student table. So you're going to right-click that area that you're in.
Right here?
No,
right here?
In an empty space. Up more. Go back to right-click now. You see show table as one of your options?
Yes.
Click on that.
So click that?
Yeah.
Oh, I take student.
Yes, double click it now.
Okay, add.
All right, close out.
Relationship.
Yes, because you had formed the relationship before.
Oh. Yes, I did that.
Yeah.
What should I do? Remove table? No?
No, you will remove it. Okay. What are you going to pull from that table now?
The student full name?
Yes.
So click on that.
You can double click it, yes.
Okay.
And what else you need?
I need to sort it.
Well, don't start thinking about that. Pull the fields that you need first. So the question says that you need the name and the averages of students in the education department. You're doing number 2 or number 1?
I was trying to do what you were just showing me.
Which one is that? The one with the...
When you shared your...
This is called query 1. Where's the
I think that should be query 1.
Where's the previous query that you did?
Me?
The one with the sorting of department and full name. You did that?
No, well, actually, I had a question, so I got stuck. So I decided to share my screen so you could guide me.
Oh, I get you. So you are actually doing the first query?
Yes, the first thing. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, fine. So you need to pull the other. Okay. You see that first column that you have down the bottom with department name
right here?
In?
Yeah, this.
Get rid of that.
What to do?
You're going to need to get rid of that.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Bring your cursor up until you see a black arrow. Don't click on that down arrow. Bring it up to the top above field. All right. Stop going down there. Stop there. Yeah. All right. Rosalind, do something for me. Stop sharing. Let me show you my screen.
Okay. All right. Stop sharing.
Yeah, queries don't feel no way. This is a part of database that is kind of stressful for students when you're just learning it. So, I mean, don't stress yourself too much. I just don't want the others waiting too long. So I'm going to see if I can hurry and help you and then do some more queries for them to try. All right? And then I can go back to you and help you and walk you through.
All right then. Yes,
okay,
miss.
so let's go again. All right, so for the first query, which we call sorted, this is what we really want. We want to sort the student table. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this and I'm going to do it over for you. All right?
All right.
So
yes.
don't do anything while I'm doing it so that you can catch everything that I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to say create, query design. I am sorting the student table.
I'm not seeing your screen. Eh?
Oh, geez, Prism. Bye-bye.
I was just trying to write the steps as you know, as you're doing it.
No, don't write. What you need to do is look. And then when you look and follow the steps, you know, by watching what I'm doing, then you will get it. But if you write, you're definitely not going to get it.
Okay.
All right. So let me share my screen with you. So you just need to just zoom in on what I'm doing so that you don't want to lose any step at all. All right, what did I do here? Okay, I'm going to close this. Okay. Close it. Right. So let's go again, Rosalind. Click on that, click on create, then query design. Then what I'm trying to sort is my student table. Yeah? Now, I'm going to do something that you did, right? You accidentally selected department, yes? And you selected department name. Then you have full name. Agree? If you want to delete a row or a column, sorry, you would have to get that black arrow. You notice I have a black arrow above department name?
Yes.
I'm going to click on it. You notice everything is highlighted in black. I'm going to right click. Well, it gives me the option to delete. So I'll just press a delete on my keyboard and it's gone. All right. If I want to delete this one, I'll get the black arrow, ensure that everything is highlighted in black. Then I press delete on my keyboard. Now, all I need right now is department, full name, ID, total credit, average. Why is it that I clicked on department first? Because I want to sort by department first. Then why is it that I clicked on full name after? Because after sorting by department, I need to sort by full name. Good? Then I need the others. So I just put them in. Now I'm going to sort by department, yay. Sort by full name, yay. When I run that now, you will see what I had initially. And then the option to save, I just save that as sorted. Okay. Then now for this query, I'm going to close it and I'm going to do it over for you. All right. So save it.
Okay.
Yes.
I see you have query 1, query 2. Am I supposed to have that as well before I start doing that?
No, I had 2 queries open. But you would initially maybe have just 1 open.
All right.
And then you would have renamed it when you're saving. Thanks, Delia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it opens automatically? That's what I'm asking. Or do I have to do
when you
something?
want a query?
Uh-huh.
All right. So let me show you this one now. So I click on create. I click on query design and you see that come up. You notice you see the query one? So that's answer your question now?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, let me go and try that again. So I should start by clicking on students.
Yes, that's for the first one. Okay. So for the first, you know which question we're doing, Rosalind?
No, miss.
Go back onto OUR VLE and remember that first database activity that you got?
Okay, I have something printed.
Oh, good.
First, yes, okay.
Yes, so go to question 3A.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Right. And now we're going to do 3B.
All right. Well, let me go and try it again.
All right. Okay, let me go through 3B with you again, and then we can move on to C and D, and so that the others can be fine. All right?
All right. Yes.
Okay. All right. So come again now, Rosalie. 3B says what we should do.
It says to show the name and average of students in the education department.
All right.
Name this query education students.
Okay. So tell me what table or tables we should use.
The student table.
All right then. Tell me what you need from the student table.
You need the department.
All right. What else you need?
The average of the students.
All
the
right.
name of the students. Their names as well.
And
the student's name. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, those are just what you need. I agree. Now, the next step now is to determine where the criteria is. And what's the criteria? Should we be seeing all students? Because if I run this, Rosalind, look at the screen. I'm going to run it as we have it now. Do you realize that we have every single student? But the question didn't ask for every student.
Oh.
It asked for what?
The name and average of students in the education department. So
exactly.
Only the education department.
So we need to go over to department and say exactly what we want. So if you notice, if I run this, we have education, which is EDU, we have SS, and we have COM. So which ones do we really need?
Education.
Right. So we really need the EDU. Agree? So when I run this now, do you realize that we only have the education students?
Okay.
Right. Then you save that.
All right.
And we should say that as what, Rosalind?
Education students. Full caps.
Okay. Education students. All right, everyone, I'm going to ask you to look at the screen. Rosalind is going to be helping me by telling me the query that I need to create. All right, are we cool, Rosalind? You have your paper in front of you, so it makes life easier.
What am I going to do? I'm going to do what, miss?
You're going to tell me the query that we need. So the third query, which is 3C, what is it asking us to do?
Okay, it's saying show the average for each department. The average grade for each department.
Okay, so we
name
need to...
this query department. Yes.
All right. Okay, so we need to create another query. So we say create query, design.
Query design.
And we need to decide which table or tables we need. So what tables we need?
The department table.
All right, fine. If you want to use the department table, what you plan to pull from the department table?
The averages.
But look at the department table. Look at my screen.
The average.
Is average inside of the department table?
No, so we're going to use the student table then.
Aha. So, what do we need from the student table?
We need the average, well, the name of the students and the average of the students.
All right, I want you to read that question again because I'm not sure you need the name of the student.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading B. It says we need the average grade for each department.
So what do we need?
So we need the average grade and the department.
All right, where are we taking that from? Student or department table?
The student table.
All right, if you choose. And we want it per department. All right.
Yes.
Yes. So everybody's on par so far. Dana, I just need to get a shout from you. Dana?
Yes, I'm there so far.
Good. Dexton?
I'm good.
All right. Courtney? Courtney, wake up.
I was showing a thumbs up. I'm saying I'm good.
Oh, because I can't see you. That's an issue.
I'm sorry.
Lab tech. 1 sec. I just seen one at a time now. Why are you laughing, Rosalind?
Because Courtney is on his bed. I'm jealous.
Yes.
Courtney making me feel sleepy now.
You only see one of them?
Yeah, one at a time.
If it's a menu name too, you need to click on one of the four squares.
Where you just though? You know, say you never teach me anything like a while ago. All right, if it happen again, I'll be calling you. You know, it never teach me that a little while ago. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go again now. So, Rosalind, I'm seeing 4-4 now, so I'm happy. Yes. So, Rosalind, we are trying to get the average for each department.
Yes, miss.
Let us run it as it is right now. When we run it as it is, we are not seeing the average per department. What we want to see is just one representation of computer science, one representation of education, and one representation of social sciences. And we just want to know what is the average for each department. Agree?
Yes, miss.
So I'm going to go back to my design view, and you're going to notice that I need to find that totals. All right, so here we are. I'm going to be pointing to my totals icon. The totals icon is the one that has all the mathematical stuff for us. So when I click on it, you're going to see at the bottom that you have an extra row. So I click on it. Do you notice you have an extra row?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Criteria.
So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to click that I want to get the average. Right. And you notice I have to go under the right field.
Yes.
So the average grades, I click on average. And then I want to group by department because I want only one representation of each department. Now that was an automatic default one. But if that wasn't there, we would have to ensure that we click on group by. Now when I run this, do you realize that I have only one representation of each department?
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. So we're going to save this. I'm going to do 2 more queries, and then I'm going to allow you to do them for yourself. All right?
All right.
So let me save this. What is this supposed to be saved as, Rosalind?
This one is supposed to be saved as department averages.
Okay. In caps?
Yes, miss.
All right. So that's taken care of. What's the fourth query?
Okay, the fourth, it says, show how many students are in each department.
Okay. So it sounds as if we need to count.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So we want to know how many students in each department, then we'll have to count. So we say create, query design, and then this time, just each department, right? So I'm going to click on student. Yeah. Good. And then I just want to know the number of students in each department. So what is it that I'm going to be doing? I'm going to need full name. I could have used full name. I could have used ID. It doesn't really matter, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to have department here. And remember that I am grouping by department. So I'm going to need the totals icon to give us that total row. Then I'm going to click on group by, which was already there. But in this case, I want to do a count. Am I moving too fast?
No.
Yes.
No.
Dana said yes.
Okay.
I'll do it again, Dana. So I'm going to delete these 2 and start again. All right, the department is what I'm concerned about, right? So I'm going to group by department. That means I'll only see one representation of department. Agree?
Yes.
And the next thing is that I just want to count how many students in each department. I will use the full name to help me out, or I can use the ID. Let's use the ID. Now, if I should run this, I'm going to see everything. All the departments and everything. That's not good. So let us go back to the query design. And this time, I am going to say that instead of group by ID, I am going to count the number of IDs in each department. That's what you're saying, you know. You're counting the number of IDs for each department. When I run this, I am to see only one of each department and how many students. Dexton, you good? Jessica, Ophelia? You know, it is very important to not do anything right now while I'm demonstrating, right? You can't write, you can't do your own work. You just have to be focused on the screen or else pure issues, right? So again, what is it that I did? I'm gonna delete this. What do I want? I want a count of the number of students in each department. Right, so I'm gonna pull department and I'm going to pull ID. Yeah? Then I am going to say group by department, that's fine, but count the number of IDs in each department. Then I run that, and that's when I see each department and the total number of students in each. If I wanted to change the name here from count of ID, which is kind of inappropriate, I can change the name by doing this. You have to pay keen attention to what I'm showing you now. I want to change the name that it gives automatically to maybe number of students. So in front of this, I'm going to put number of students. Oops, my caps is on, so do that over. Number of students, and I have a colon after, right? So take a look at what I did, and I'm going to run it and let you see the effects of what I just did. So when I run it now, do you realize that the name has changed from count of ID to number of students?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to give you a chance to try those for yourself now. I'm not going to give you another one. Try them for yourself. So how many minutes you need? 5? Oh, no, look so stressed today.
Who is stressed?
Oh, no stress?
No. Well, I know I'm stressed. But I'm fighting stress. Yes.
Yeah, you are at work, Rosalind. We understand. Yes. So what we're going to do is, for the little time that we have, let us do a lot of focusing and learning. We know we're stressed, but we're going to put stress on the back burner a little so that we can learn, so that we don't add stress to stress. Because if you don't understand this, it's going to have a ripple effect. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
All right, then.
I just need to practice. It's not difficult from what I just saw. But I just need to remember what to do and, you know, just practice. That's it.
Yeah, good. So I'm giving you 5 minutes, right? And then we can do... Yes, Dana?
I'm still on A, so...
All right, 1 second, Rosalind. Let me hear what Dana has to say.
Okay, I'm trying the average because mine didn't work the first time.
All right.
What do we select under the, just now, let me see. Department. Under department, what do we select?
All right, so you want me to go back to here?
Not this one, the one before, yeah.
I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, so you're saying what do you select on the department?
You just leave it as group by?
Yes, but I want you to understand why I said group by though, Dana. Remember that we want to know the averages for each department. So it means that you want to group by each department.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when you say average, remember average is going to work with numbers. So that is why we selected average, AVG, on the average grade, because average grade has numbers. So you will be able to average those. You see it? All right. Waiting for more questions. And try D. If you understand C, you can do D. Then I'm needed to D with you. Show how many students are in each department. Nobody did that already? The count. Yes. Show for each student their name, department name, maximum number of credits allowed. Oh, maximum number of credits. What is this? Yeah, that's there. Allowed and the number of credits accumulated. Okay, all right. I'm going to ask you to try E. Try E and see if you can transfer your knowledge.
Okay, I'm still working on A. So can I go back now? Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. I'm just listening.
I just giving you 5 minutes to try, and then I'm going to continue, right? And then after, I give you some more time again to try, then I'll continue. Then I give you a break. I give you a break when we're finished with this question.
Miss, let me ask a question.
Yeah.
So can I leave A and jump to E?
If you want to.
Oh, okay. I thought it goes in stages.
It depends. If you have a query that is dependent on another query, you'd have to do that other query first.
Yeah,
but all of these queries
have
are actually independent right now.
But I should do A before I do E, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If you want to, but both of them are not dependent on each other.
Okay, well, let me try E then, as you say.
Okay.
All right.
Jessica, you're quiet. Anything you want to say to me, Jessica?
No, I'm just working on the assignments.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to leave you alone then. Something. Which one? So you're at F. Okay. Oh, okay. F is asking you to state what the outstanding credits are, and then you're going to show the names now, just the names of the students with outstanding credits. So show the number of credits outstanding for each student. So some might have 0, you get what I mean? And then for the other one, now you're going to show those who have outstanding credits. You have a question? Who was saying Miss Courtney or Dexton? Okay. Yes, Dexton, go ahead.
Right. That was pretty neat. I noticed there's a difference. You have field table total start show criteria, right?
All right, tell me which letter you're dealing with.
The one D.
For which one?
D.
D as in dog?
Yes.
All right, so you want to show how many students are in each department, that one?
Yes, that one.
All right.
I'm looking on your screen right now.
Yeah.
I noticed that on the properties pane below there, I see the title is field table, but I don't have total.
You don't have total. No, all right, no. I want you to look up to the top, and you're going to see a summation sign, and under it, it says total. Click on it.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You good now?
Hi, Miss.
Yes, Ophelia.
Okay, the last table you just did, you put ID. You had ID in one of the slots and number of students. However, when I click, it's telling me that the expression you entered contains invalid syntax.
Yes.
You may have.
So you type what you did? You type in number of students.
As in NUMB.
ID beside it.
I have ID at the front.
No. All right. Put number of students, then a colon, and then put ID.
Okay.
And then tell me what you get.
Okay, it's good now.
Yay.
Okay, Miss.
So you notice that you definitely need the colon, right?
Yes.
All right. Who has a question?
Me, Rosalind. I'm doing.
All right. 1 second, Rosalind. Let me get
okay.
you. Let me see you first. I can't see you.
Me?
Yeah, I'm seeing you now. No,
Oh.
not. 1 second. Rosalind. Where is Rosalind?
I'm there.
I wish I could see you though.
Huh?
Ah, there you are. Yes.
All right. I was saying for E,
Yeah.
I see it has they say for each. Okay, so we need the student name, the department name, the maximum number of credits allowed.
Yes.
And the number of credits accumulated.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look on the students, I'm not seeing number of credits accumulated. So should I enter that? Should I type it in?
Well, the number of credits accumulated is the number of credits that you see for the student.
Okay.
So what you're saying is that's the maximum.
It says the number of credits allowed.
Right. The maximum number of credits allowed is in your department table.
Oh, thank you.
Because remember, the data that you have is related to the entity. So each department has a maximum number of credits, while each student has a certain number of credits.
Yes, yes.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Miss,
okay.
Yeah.
Can you show your last table?
My last table?
Mm-hmm.
That would be which one? This one?
The last one you did.
What's the name it again?
That's what I was going to ask you.
Oh, we should name it department number. I understand. When we get in old, that's what happened. Yes. All right.
Okay, and also underneath department students, I had to find the average. Well, click on the total symbol.
Yes.
And then what am I supposed to have? The same thing, the same average?
But which one are you talking about? The one that you asked me to show you?
The one you just
The last one you asked me to show you, we're trying to find the number of students.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to find out the number of students, not the average.
Yeah, but in the after you have fields, table, and total. When I click on the sum sign, it showed me grouped by. What do I have to replace grouped by with?
For which one? For which one of the fields?
Department, students, total.
Departments, number of students. What one is talking?
And it has total underneath, and it's underneath. I had to click the sum sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm asking you, which one are you doing? The department numbers one?
The last one you just did, the one that you just saved?
Right, so see I have it up. You seeing it? So we are counting the number of students.
Right. Oh, you have it as group by and count.
Yes. So remember, we are grouping by departments. And why are we grouping by department? Because we are trying to count the number of students per department.
Okay.
So we group by department, but we count the number of students.
Okay, I think that's it.
All right, cool. All right, so what I'm going to do now is, one sec. I'm going to do the other two. So I'm going to ask everybody to pause for a bit from your work so that I can show you the other two. All right? So let's
show you? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm asking you to pause from your work so I can show you how we do the other two. So the other one says to us that we should show for each student their name, the department's name. So that means we're not supposed to put the department code any at all now. So it wants to know the name of the student, the department's name, the maximum number of credits allowed, and the number of credits accumulated, and we're gonna call this credit info. So I am going to go now to create a new query, and this one, query design, but we need to decide what we're going to use. Well, I definitely need to use the student name. I'm going to put department because I know definitely that I need the name of the student. I need the name of the department that the student is in. I need to know what's the maximum number of credits, as well as I need to know the total credits for that particular student. So you notice that the fields I've pulled are actually from both tables. I need the full name, which is from the student table. I need the department name, which is from the department table. I did not use department in student because that is the code. That's actually the department ID. I don't want that. What I want is the actual name of the department. Then I want to know the maximum credits allowed for that department, followed by the total credit that the student has obtained. So when I run this, I should see now each student, the department's name, not the EDU, not the COM, not the SS, the actual name. Then I will see the maximum number of credits allowed, and I will also see the total credit that the student received or have obtained so far. I am now going to be saving this query, and I'm going to save it as, I think it says we should save it as credit info. Any questions about this query?
No.
All right.
Miss, I did this one, and as a matter of fact, I got it correct.
Yay!
But that's the one I was doing. But the only thing is I ended up putting total credit before maximum credit.
That's
so
fine.
Is there ways that I can shift it around? Maybe, no?
You could, but bear in mind that that's not an issue. The way you have yours is not an issue.
Well, I did this one.
So I can show you how you switch it around though. If you want to, but really and truly, it's not an issue. So I will highlight. Remember I told you how to highlight? Get that black arrow, click on it, then you're going to hold down your mouse and carry it over to the one in front. You see that?
Okay, all right. Let me try that.
Yeah, just in case things not aligned the way you want to, you can get it done, right? Right?
Yeah.
Highlight, drag over. Yeah, highlight, drag over. All right? Okay, I'm going to do the other query for you. So the other query now, let me see what's asking us to do. The other query is saying that we should show the number of credits outstanding for each student. So we want to know, or we're going to know how many credits outstanding for each student. What do you think? Just tell me how you would work it out. If you want to know the number of credits outstanding for each student, how would you do that? Talk to me now.
Okay, we would choose the students, click the total credits.
Mm-hmm. So don't tell me that you would click anything. Just tell me how you would need to do it. You know, you need to think about, all right, I want to know how many credits outstanding for each student. How do I get that done? Just in layman terms. Yes, next on.
You would subtract. You would subtract.
Yeah.
The see. Yeah. You would subtract the total credits from the maximum credit.
Exactly. Now, do you notice that Dexter is saying that we need to calculate something? Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying that to answer that, it's going to be a calculation. So we call that now that what we are going to say now is that we need a calculated field. We need to calculate something, so we're going to need a calculated field. So how do we go about doing that now? Well, I'm going to show you something. I want everybody focus on the screen because now I am not going to be using the table. I am going to be using a query that I just created. Remember that credit info query? I'm going to be using it to help me out. So I just double click it, I'm out. Now, what is it that I need? Well, I need a student's name, most definitely. Then the next thing I'm going to need a calculated field. Now, when you have a calculated field, the first thing is that you give that field a name. So we're going to call it outstanding credits. Now, this is what you are used to in math. You would have said that is equal to, not true. You would say it is equal to, and pay keen attention to this now, because every field that I use, I have to put it in square brackets. So I am going to say square bracket, and I have to type it exactly as it is in the credit info. So it is capital M, common AXI, maximum, right? Space, credit, close that, and then I say minus, and then open again, open square bracket, and I have total, space, credit. So it's important that you catch this syntax properly. I'm going to enlarge this so you can see the entire thing. Now, what we are saying is that if you have maximum credit minus the total credit, and you will get the outstanding credit. Now, the syntax for access says you don't use an equal sign. You use a colon instead. So this is what we are going to see. I'm going to highlight it so you can see it. So it's outstanding credit, colon. How do I calculate outstanding credit? It's your maximum credit in square bracket minus your total credit in square bracket. I want to see this result, so I am going to click here that I definitely want to see it. Then I'm going to run. Now, do you notice that we have the outstanding credit for each student? I am going to do it again for your sake.
Yes.
So I'm going to go again, creating a query. And then to create this query, I'm not using my tables. I chose to use the query that I just created because it has the necessary info. So I won't be all over the place. So I'm going to select credit info. Close that. Then I need the full name of each person. And I'm going to also calculate, because what I need to do is calculate the outstanding credit. So let me see. I'm going to name my field outstanding credit. Then I have a colon. Now, how do I calculate outstanding credit? Well, it's the maximum credit minus the total credit of the student. So I'm going to put in square bracket, maximum credit. And you have to spell it the same way as it is in the table, or else it's not going to work it out. Minus, in square bracket, total credit. There we go. All right, and we definitely want to see that. And remember that the equal sign that you're used to, in Access, you'd have to use a colon. All right, so there we go. We have outstanding credit is what? Maximum credit minus total credit. Just to make sure that we want to see it when we run it. we have what we need. We're going to save this query as student outstanding. No. Show the number of credits outstanding for each student. That's outstanding credit. Good. So we're going to call this outstanding credits. So we're going to save it, but call it now outstanding credits. All right. Everybody try those two for me now, please. 5 minutes. And then I'm going to challenge you to try the other query on your own. I don't know. She have to work with a cushion maybe. Yeah.
Because this is 4 days away.
Yeah.
A week away from.
And you're not in ergonomically designed chair.
Exactly.
You see, like me, this is supporting 6. Oh.
Because we have 4 weeks away.
But isn't there a thing that in here, a chair like this in here?
Not for the students.
Because if not, finish, Rosalind? Nod or shake? All right, cool.
Miss?
Yes, Ophelia?
For some of my figures, I have minus, like a negative.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Fine. Remember, I had that too.
Okay.
You know why, right? So,
no,
okay, the maximum number of credits is 10.
Uh-huh.
And the student has accumulated 12 credits.
Uh-huh.
So we end up with a -2.
Uh-huh.
So any student with a minus for you have extra credits.
Okay.
And then those who have a positive number have outstanding credits. Because of how we did our calculation. Because we said maximum credit minus their personal number of credits. So if their personal number of credits supersede the maximum credit, you will end up with a negative number. Good morning, sir. I didn't know you were here. Yes, your eyes are. So with that question that Ophelia asked, that means that we all can try the other questions. You know that, right? Because Ophelia's questions alone will help us to be able to answer the other queries. So how many minutes I must give you extra for that? You good now? Yeah. You're welcome so much.
Miss, where is the work?
Huh?
On ERD activity?
Yeah. What about it?
Where is it? Where are the questions on ERD activity?
Where are the questions? They're on OUR.
The same database activity?
No, it says ERD activity.
The ERD activity is the thing you gave us
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what you're asking me, Ophelia.
The question you just asked us to continue.
Right. What about it?
Where is it? I was asking.
So all this time you never have your questions up?
No.
What? Database activity 1.
Yeah, I just have it open now there. So that's which one? E? F?
Let's see. The last one you did was what? F? I did F with you. So you're going to do P, H, and I.
O, G, H, I. Okay, I.
Excuse me, miss?
Yeah.
If after I run and I realize I made an error, how do I get back? What do I
Right click on your query and go to design view.
Okay. I think I made an error. How do I, let me see. I need to select something. I need to select credit info. How do I select credit info after I've typed my formula?
What credit info?
Okay, I'm trying to do the one you just showed us.
Right.
That's F. And I wanted to, remember you told us we have to select from a query that has already been done. So we have to select from credit info, right? That's
right.
Right. So I want to see that.
Oh, all right. So when you look at show table, you have tables
I right
and
click
you have queries, right?
Oh, tables, yes.
Then you have queries. But what you want is
go to tables names.
Huh?
Go to tables names.
All right, let me show you something. Look at my design view. All right, so when you go to show table, do you realize that you have tables and you have queries and you have both? Click on queries and you'll see all the queries you have created.
Oh, good. You know, that table open and I close the thing. All right, all right.
So all you have to do is just right click show table and you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your screen.
Yeah.
Trying to click.
Trying to work with my screen?
Yes. Oh, God. No, it's not there. Miss credit info. Add. No, I made an error.
Uh-oh.
Miss?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when I click credit info, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get that table.
Right.
That is when I have to type outstanding credits, maximum credit minus total credit.
Right, but I don't want you to be swatting it though. Do you know why you're doing it?
Why I'm subtracting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, well, yes, because I mean, I am doing the question that you showed us. F.
Right.
So
do you understand that what I wanted was the names of all the students?
Yes, miss.
Do you understand that I wanted to know their outstanding credits?
Yes.
And did
that's
you
what the
realize
question
that
is
to get the outstanding credits, it was not given in any of the tables. It's something I had to calculate. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know. So
yeah,
I'm lost.
Tell me where you lost that.
Miss, you were doing question F, right?
All right, let me look back.
It says show the number of credits outstanding for each student.
Right.
And then name this query outstanding credits.
Exactly.
Right. So I'm trying to do exactly what you did.
Uh-huh.
But it looks like I did something wrong.
What was the something wrong that you did?
Okay, I put in the full name of the student, total
Which
credits.
I have, yes.
And then I typed in outstanding credits, right?
Yeah.
And I put my open bracket maximum credits, close bracket minus open bracket total credits, close bracket.
But did you put your colon after you put outstanding credits?
Yes. Yes.
And when
Is there supposed to be a space? Should I put a space after that? I put colon and then a space.
The space is not necessary. But
because when I run,
it could be that you didn't type out the field name exactly the way it looks in your table.
Okay, for outstanding credits, this is
that's you naming it. That's fine.
right. That's me naming it.
But the ones that are within square brackets,
maximum credit.
Make sure you spell it the exact same way.
Yes.
Use caps where you have caps.
I did, you know.
All right, share your screen with me. I'm going to stop my screen and share yours. And if you're finished, guys, you can move on to activity number 2. Please submit when you're finished. The submission link is up for activity 1. All right, the first thing you have to do for me, Rosalind, is get rid of the student table.
Oh.
The full name that you need, pull it from credit info. So double click on that.
Okay.
All right, run it and let me see now.
Oh, so that's all I need?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I thought I'm supposed to put in total credits. Sorry.
Nah.
Oh, so that's it right there.
Yeah, and you can switch over full name and outstanding credits. You okay now, Rosalind?
Yes.
I don't like that Ophelia is quiet.
Okay, so that was my error, huh?
Aha. So you're going to try the other one for me now?
Let me save.
You have 2 minutes now before I start showing. So,
okay, let me stop sharing. Stop sharing, right?
Yes, darling.
Okay, and then save. You know, this thing is nice, you know, miss. It's nice. I think with practice, I'll get that thing.
Of course. And you can use it anytime you want to, not only in the classroom. You use it a lot to help you in managing your own data.
Yes. I'll get this.
All and otherwise.
Miss, are you going to do G?
If I'm going to do
G.
Yeah, man, but I'm giving you some time.
Oh, because I'm working on it, but I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing.
It's fine. If you don't get it right, still save. And then when I do it, you can see where you went wrong.
Okay.
Try G, try H, try I, and it's okay to get it wrong. Don't feel no way. But if you try it for yourself when I do it, you will be able to say, oh, that's where I went wrong. You know, that kind of thing. Jessica, you're too quiet. How are you doing, Jessica? I'm unmuting you. You're not working. Yes, I hear her now. Yes, Jessica.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out G. I have not figured it out yet. I'm still trying.
All right. Now, let me tell you something that you do in exams, right? You see the part that you can figure out, do it. The part that you can't figure out, leave it alone.
Okay.
So the part that you can figure out right now, do it.
Okay.
And do that for H2 and do it for I. All right?
All right.
And then when I demonstrate to you, then you can add in the piece that you didn't get.
Okay then.
No problem. Dana, you're too quiet. All is well? Dexton, why you're hiding?
No, I'm good, you know.
Yeah.
When the kids come around, I have to buy the camera, you know.
Oh, okay. I get you. Dana?
Miss, I have a question.
1 second. Dana, you cool?
I'm trying to figure out certain things. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing, so I'll wait.
All right. That's fine. Yes, Rosalind?
Yes, Miss. For F and G, is it the same question?
Nah. You got to look for that slight difference, though.
Oh my God! So the one you just showed, the one you just helped me out with is what? G?
That's the one where, yeah.
Because I was working on F.
1 second. Let me see. Right. The one that I just showed you was F. So now you have to show me now the students with outstanding credits. So if the faculty or the department is saying that the student needs 130 credits and the student only has 120, I would need to know the name of that student. The other one is trying to find out those who have extra credit now. So if the department says you must have a maximum of 130 and a student has 133, I want to know the names of the students that have more credits than they should have.
Okay.
And then the other one now, the other question, that's I, is asking us to calculate the GPA, and the GPA cannot go further than 4. And it gives you the calculation and everything. So I'm going to give you 2 more minutes, and then I will go through them with you.
Okay.
No problem.
You are privileged to have this knowledge.
Well, guess what? It didn't just come like that too. I struggled. Yes. I remember when I first started learning database. Yes.
We'll be privileged someday, don't worry that.
Yes, but you'll be privileged soon. The more you use it, you'll be privileged. Which is true. So you really can't cuss them out for that one, right? I remember struggling with this, but now I'm fine. So you'll be fine too.
I believe that.
Yeah. That's a process of learning, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to stop talking to you for 2 minutes so that you can do your work. All right, I'm ready to demonstrate. All right, so the first one, that's G. G is asking us to just show the students with outstanding credits. So that means we're looking for students with a positive number, right? So let's see. I'm going to go to create, design query, but I'm going to use the queries to help me. And the query that will help me out here is called outstanding credits. That's the one that did the subtraction for me and so forth, right? So I need the names of the students with outstanding credits. Now this will show me everybody, but I have to ensure that I get the values that are greater than 0. Why am I trying to get the values that are greater than 0? Well, because if the value is greater than 0, then it means that the total number of credits that the student has is actually less than the maximum credit. So that means that they have outstanding. Let me give you an example. So if the department says that they need 130 credits and a student has 120, well, 130 minus 120 leave you with 10. That's a positive number. So we're looking for all the positive numbers and they have to be greater than 0. So 0 is not included in our positive numbers. All right. How do I get this done? I'm going to go back into design view. Now, the number thing that we're talking about, remember I said to you that it has to be greater than 0. So I'm going to go down to criteria on the outstanding credit, and I'm going to put a greater than sign and put 0. So I want all the names of students with outstanding credit greater than 0. So you notice that my criteria is not on the full name, because I can look at somebody's name and say, is that name greater than 0? I can look at Dana's name and say, is Dana's name greater than 0? That don't make no sense. But I can say, is Dana's outstanding credit greater than 0? So the issue is not with the name in this case, but with the outstanding credit figure, right? So when I run this now, I should only see students with 1 and more. So if you notice, Mary Jane, her outstanding credits is what? 5. So she needs to maybe do 2 more courses to get her up to standard. She maybe need to do a 3-credit course and a 2-credit course to bring her to the maximum. So I'm going to name this. What did it say we should name that again? Student outstanding credit.
I noticed.
You have a question?
Yes, miss. I noticed something.
Yeah.
I noticed only 2 names show up.
Yeah?
Yes.
But
right?
how many you were expecting to see?
Well, when I tried it, I didn't get 2 names.
But okay, you have how many records you have for student?
How many records?
Yeah. How many students you have? So if I open my student table, I have 9. Everybody else is supposed to have 11 because I'd asked to add 2 more.
Oh. Well, I have 9.
You have 9 just like me. All right,
Yes.
so that means that you should be having the same thing because you're working with the same data that I have.
Right. But as if on your screen, let me see, let me open up your screen. I'm seeing, like when you run, right, and to see the outstanding credits, that's what I'm talking about. For you have Nayoka and Mary, right? So that's what I'm asking. How did you get 2 students there?
How many you got?
I got the whole 9.
I know why you got the whole 9 because you didn't put in the criteria, Rosalind. The criteria down here that says
yes, I just I just did that.
And then you run it?
Yes.
And you got all of them same way? Did you put that criteria on the full name?
On the full name, I have to put the criteria too?
No, I'm asking if you put it on the full name.
No, miss. No, miss.
You have the exact thing that I have?
Yes, miss.
Show me a screen.
Okay. Share screen. Saying it?
Yeah, man. But guess what?
Oh, I
Can
see the
somebody
error. I see the error. I see the error. I
so
see
what
the error, miss. You see my columns, my columns. Oh my God.
Yeah, but that's not the only issue, Rosalind. You have it on the
What
full
else?
name. You don't see that you have greater than 0 on the full name.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying. That is where I just notice it should be here.
Right.
What did we put? We had what sign we had? Plus.
Greater than.
No, 0. Greater than 0. That right? That's what we had, huh? No, that's an O. This and a run. Okay, good. I get it.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right.
So time for me to share my screen again. All right, guys,
yes.
I'm going to show you H now. So let me close this, and I'm going to show you H. So I'm going to query design again. This time I'm taking a query that I created initially. So I'm going back to outstanding credits, but this time I am not looking for greater than 0. What am I looking for this time? Dana?
We're looking for students who have more credits than what is recommended.
So what number we're looking for? What range?
130, you said? The maximum credit is 130?
Yeah, but it is different for each department. So do you remember that we have a query called outstanding credits?
Yes.
And in that query, it tells us what is outstanding. So we have like Nayoka here with 1 and so forth going down. Yeah? Good? Yes. So now we just want the ones now with extra credit. Now the ones with extra credit would have what kind of criteria?
The positives.
Nah. So let us use an example. If the department says the maximum number of credits is 130, right? And the student has 135 credits. When you subtract the 135 from the 130, what are you going to end up with?
Sorry, I got distracted. You were saying that, okay, you're going to end up with the negative, right?
Exactly.
Because you're subtracting a greater value from a smaller.
Right. So what we're saying is, if we want to find out the students with more or extra credits, then we have to look for the values that are negative. Make sense? All right, so let us open back this query. And that means we are looking for anything less than 0. So when I run this, you notice I only have the students with outstanding credit being less than 0. I am to save this as extra credit. All right. Where are we now? The last one. So the last one says to us to calculate each student's GPA, where the maximum GPA is 4, using their average grade. Name this query GPA. I'm going to need your help though, right? So I'll just do the beginning, create, query design. I want you to tell me what I need to use. Next on, any table or tables I need to use to get this? We just want to know the GPA for each student.
Okay. You could use the okay. Let me look what I have. GPA. You could use the student's average grade.
Yeah, which table you get that from?
the student table.
All right, do we need any other table?
You could
I heard Thalia saying yes. Thalia, why you said yes? Which other one you see?
Well, two things. You need the department because department has the maximum credit, but also couldn't you just use a query again instead of the two tables?
All right, look again at the question though. The question says that we are to calculate the GPA of each student.
Oh, yes.
So it's not, it doesn't really, it's not asking us anything in relation to maximum credit or, yeah, we're just trying to get the GPA for each student. So to get the GPA, we definitely need the name of the student, yeah? I'll close this, we need a student, but can you tell me what it is that we need to get the GPA though? How would we get the GPA?
By taking the sum of the students' averages.
No. So you're saying, Rosalie, to work out your GPA, I must get Dana's average and Dexton average and...
No, miss. You want the average for all the averages for each student.
Why?
Individual student.
Oh, you need the average for each student. Okay, fine. I agree.
All the averages. Like the average for each of the subject.
Okay. For each student, because you just have a general average. Okay. All right. Do you realize that we need a calculated field?
Yes,
yes. Yes, excellent. So let us call that calculated field GPA. Good? And then after that, we have our colon. And then tell me how to calculate the GPA now.
All right. Open square braces, average grade, close square brace.
1 second. And I have to spell it exactly as how I have it, right? So it's average space grade.
Yeah, slash for divide.
All
right. 100 by 100.
Yeah.
Asterisk for multiply by 4.
All right. Anybody disagrees? So, okay, let's run it. Are we cool with the result? I'll go back. So the fact that we needed to calculate the GPA, it means that we need a calculated field. So you're going to try it for yourself now, and you're good to go. I'm going to give you a 15 minutes break. No. All right? And then you have to try activity 2 for yourself. I'm not giving you more than half an hour for activity 2. All right? So 15 minutes break. So we come back at 11:50. Finish off this in 10 minutes, what I just did with you. And then you have half an hour to do activity number 2. And remember, guys, I needed to upload the activity 1, just for me to double check that everybody was okay, or it is okay, I should say. All right. See you later. 15 minutes.
Failure, are you there? Failure. Failure. Failure.
Dexton, you're there? Dexton? Dexton is gone.
So hold on. Which one are coming in again? Oh, oh, they want to make up each time when they never come back. Yeah.
Yes. Here, everybody in this side.
Are we ready, guys? I'm back. Delia, did you finish all of the work already?
Miss?
Hey.
Normally you all take a
Mine did work.
2 minutes.
I'm going to send them for lunch at 1.
Oh.
And then we from 1 to 2. So when I come back, we just start in there. So just for 2 hours, we're good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and
Can I share?
1 second. I remember can't leave today unless we set up the Zoom. So you can maybe set up for me on my computer then. See it here. They just set up on.
When you finish during the lunchtime, you normally leave it. So when you're going to use it now?
No.
Okay.
If you see anything will look like it won't clean the files. Oh yes. Yes.
Oh, the file from
yes, because we cleaned off the file last week.
No, they're still on my jump drive. I put them onto the
see, actually remove them instead of copying.
I think so.
Yes. All right. So. All right. So everybody should be finishing. Yeah.
No, I was saying the formula did not work. Can I share my screen for you to see?
Sure, Ophelia. Let me see it. Everybody should be working now on activity 2, and you have just half hour. But every time you book up on any little issues, let me know. That's what I'm here for. And then we will do our revision of everything, and then we go on our lunch break because we actually went long for our first session. Yeah, we
Stop sharing your screen, miss.
Oh, oops, I'm sorry. There you go, Ophelia. Take it.
How is it?
I don't see it. Okay. You're going to have to enlarge your calculated field for me. Go to the, no, not like that. Right. No. You see that square bracket that you have around the 100 times 4?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You only put square brackets around the names of fields. So you put it around average grade, and you put it around full name if you need it, but not. Go back to design view. I don't think you remove all the square brackets, the 2 square brackets around. All right, let me see what you have. GPA is no. Oh, click that, click the window that you want to see it. Because you notice that you don't have a tick there. Yes, now run it. Yay, excellent job, Ophelia. Yay. Proud of you, girl.
Look at the orders.
Huh?
Just look at the orders. Because mine had much more than yours.
Yeah, because you have 11. 1 second. Yes. The water. Put it. And your lips are dry. Yeah. Sorry, my kids are with me today.
That's okay. So that one is okay?
That one seems fine, but for me to say it is okay, I have to check your design view. When I'm marking, that's what I check for, design view. You're going to have to enlarge that second column for me so I can see your calculation. Oh, what you're showing there, the outstanding credits.
The one titled extra credit.
Oh, but where's the extra credit? The extra credit is those who have negative numbers. Agree?
Yes.
But I don't see a criteria there that's looking for the negative numbers.
So that's the one I have to put more than 0?
Less than.
Less than 0?
Think about it. If the maximum number of credits is 130 and you have 135, then the extra credit would be anything less than 0 because you'd have gotten a -5. No, sir?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. That one is which one now? Student outstanding credits. Show me your design view. Okay, then. Fine. So you're good now. So try the activity 2 and send it to me, please. So everybody's working on activity 2 and they're going to be sending it. So you're going to get what? Half an hour? Because you do the tables already. So you're just going to struggle through the queries now. I call it struggle through because it's the first time really. Unfortunately, yes. Yeah. Let me. Oh, Ophelia, can you stop sharing your screen, please?
Okay.
Miss Berry, excuse me, Dana here.
Miss who?
Oh, sorry, Miss Rodney. Sorry about that. I have a problem. Well, not really a problem, but then how do you save the entire thing? Because I never renamed the file, so it's still listed as database 1.
That's fine. That's it.
How do I get it uploaded?
You're going to upload it just as that one database. So when I open the database, I'll see all your tables and all your queries.
But then how I get it to upload onto that? I know how to upload it, but then how do I get the access, database to upload it?
What you mean, like you want to submit it?
Yes.
And what it asks you when you want to submit?
Well, you have to get the name, the document name, but how do I get it? Because I'm trying to get it.
You don't know where you save it?
Well, it's saved in Access, but then...
No, it's saved somewhere, maybe in my documents.
Okay, I have to go through them. Okay then, thanks.
Yeah, so go to my, or you have, what you have, a Windows 7, 8, what? You have the Windows button down the bottom though, right? When you click on the Windows button, just type in the name of your document and it will find it for you. And it will tell you where it is. Jessica, you've been quiet. You finish?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. So have you submitted it?
No, not yet. I'm just about to do that.
All right.
All right, submit, right?
Miss,
see?
I think I have a problem. Last time, whatever we did on the database, the first activity, I submitted it. And I don't think it's giving me another option to submit.
Look on the database too. I have another submission link for database too.
Okay.
Yeah. This Thursday, we're going to finalize database for the first part. In the afternoon session, we'll be spreadsheet. And Tuesday, we'll finish up spreadsheet. Yeah, when we finish. So when we're finished,
we might want to start doing that.
No, not going to be that much to worry about.
Except that we have the other one.
Because I'm thinking to test the work on that. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I need to get confirmation though. Yeah.
So they're barely basically. By the time we're on, this.
Yep. Yep. Don't have that, right? No rest for the weary. Whose dog is that? Dog. In terms of more records?
Yeah.
If that instruction is not there, you could.
Miss? Miss? Hello, Miss? Are you hearing me, miss? Hello, miss, can you hear me? Miss, can you hear me, Courtney? Anybody there hearing me?
I can hear you.
Yes, I am hearing you, but she's not hearing you.
I don't know what is happening. Taylor? Let me see if I can get a message to Taylor.
All right, doing my checks. Rosalind, where are you at? What letter?
I am letter C.
C. Jessica?
Can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you now.
All right,
Courtney
I'm
was
on B also.
trying to reach you, miss.
1 second. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, as what?
Courtney was calling. He was trying to reach you. I don't think you all were hearing him.
Okay, all right. Jessica, you're at C?
See her green?
Okay, all right. Next on, where are you?
I am at letter E.
Okay. Dana?
Hi, I had to stop for a while because I had some issues to deal with.
Yeah.
I am just finishing B. I'm going on to C.
Okay. Courtney?
Yes, miss, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I was trying to get you earlier. I'm at H, but I had left one or so to go back to. But I'm not clear on H. There is a question there, but I'm not too sure if it's clear. Yes.
Okay, show all items and their selling price. And the selling price is 50% more than the cost price.
Right, but there is nothing in the tables that shows anything about selling price that I can see.
Exactly. So it means that you have to calculate the selling price. Is there anything in the database that talks about cost price?
Yes, it tells you the cost price.
For each item. So your job is to tell the selling price for each item. Note that the selling price is actually 50% more than the cost price.
Oh, so you are going to say, okay. Okay,
Yes.
now I understand, because so the selling price is actually 50% more than the cost price. So
yes.
We are actually calculating selling price.
Yes, yes.
Okay, now I understand.
Okay.
And Miss?
Yeah?
How do I am on C and I'm having a little difficulty with selecting or finding how to put S, because it's asking me for names starting with S.
So you're going to put S with an asterisk beside it, and that means S starting with S and anything after.
Put S and an asterisk.
Right.
And run. Oh, it's telling me the expression you entered contains invalid syntax.
All right, show me what you have.
Share screen.
Where's Ophelia?
I am there.
where I'm
Okay,
at.
not seeing you. But not up there in your criteria.
Oh, in the criteria.
Yeah, because the
Okay.
criteria, no, you say you're looking at item names, but you just look at the
Oh,
ones with the
okay.
criteria S asterisk. All right.
Query must have at least one destination field.
You don't have it ticked.
Oh. Okay.
All right. You cool now?
Yes, I am. Thank
Anybody?
you.
D? All right. Tell me your issue with D, please. Yeah? All right. You're going to need 2 queries. One query to show you all items that cost over 100. Then the other query to do the counting for you. You could do it in one though if you want though. You just use the same thing. You use the same field, but one of them you count, and the other one will be greater than 100. So you can stay in the same one. I can use this example to show you. I can use my database. But the 2 will work.
So.
Okay, let me show you. All right, I'm going to do one for you, okay? By using the previous.
Yes, miss, that's the one I had problem with, so I left it up.
H?
The one that's to do the numbers. It was giving me some. I was doing it in 1, but it was giving me some problem. It not
but
bringing.
you did it in 2 instead.
No, I don't try it as it. I left it to go back to it.
That's D, right?
Yeah, because I was having some trouble with it.
Okay, all right. Let's see. I'm going to use the activity 1 to show you an example, all right?
You're not sharing screen. You're miss or not seeing what you're doing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All you have to do is show the name of all items that you. And the account. The account, remember.
Courtney, you are the one who said that you attempted it and left it?
Yes, that's right, miss.
I also have problems with it too.
All right, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see just an example. All right, so this is what I'm trying to answer. I'm trying to get the number of students who has total credit of more than 140. So if we have students in the class or in the school with credits greater than 140, I want to count how many. All right, so this is what I did. I have two fields I'm using. Most definitely, I have to use the total credit. And in this case, when I'm using the totals row, I'm going to say where the criteria is greater than 140. So we're saying I'm looking for where total credit is greater than 140. So I remove the group by and selected where. All right. The other thing is that if I had not counted this, if I run this, I will just see the students whose credit is greater than 140. But I really don't want to know the name. My interest is the number of. So that means I would need to just count the number of students that I got. And when I run this, I will get that the number of students is what? 6. So the field that will have the criteria of greater than 140, I'm definitely going to put that in. And then I choose another field, maybe the ID number, maybe the full name. But instead of group by, I would say count. So I want to count the number of names that fulfill the criteria. And that's that. I'm going to save it. Any questions? Yes, Rosalind?
No, Miss Lam. I don't have any. I was just stretching.
Oh, that means I need to mute your mic. All right, cool. So I'm waiting for more questions. Anything that you're struggling with, ask. And we'll be good to go.
Well, I'm trying to do D.
D as in dog?
Letter D. Question number 4.
D.
So I'm just working on that. I tried different things, but I've not gotten it yet. I'm just working on it.
All right, hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out where you're at. Which one is?
Oh, it says count the number of items costing over 100.
Oh, D as in dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to count the number of items costing $100, over $100. Yes. Show me your screen and let me see the attempt you have made so far.
Well, I've made more than one attempt, but
you haven't made an attempt.
I have made more than one, but I keep changing and changing. So, what is?
Work with the one that you think is closer to the answer or closest to the answer.
So,
what was the question again? You're counting
the number of items costing over 100.
Counting, right?
Yes. So should I put another field?
Yes.
As in the cost?
Yes.
I had that there. And then I was putting as the criteria.
Careful where you put that criteria though.
Oh yes. Right here I should put that. Like this. That's what I had.
All right,
but I should put something else here, right?
Put the dollar sign.
Oh.
You just put the figure.
No, it didn't show. It just showed item and cost price. It didn't tell me the number. so
All
I
right,
have to
go back
go back
Go
to
back to the design view. All right, guys, I'm asking you to step in with this one. Can you assist?
Okay.
So, Rosalind, based on what the example that Mr. just shown, I think one of these columns you'll have to have a where in.
Right, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know.
Click on it and it should drop down.
Click on what? This? No, this?
Man, up top.
Well, which one of them are you in the weird?
Well, it's not that one though, it's the other one.
Why?
Oh, the other one.
All right, so you're looking for the totals that is greater than the price. So it have to be where this condition is greater. And then you're grouping by the names. So you're just going to now count. So you need to change this now to say count instead.
Instead of group.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Wanna run it now? All right. I have it now. Thank you.
But that is not.
That's not correct?
That's not correct because it's saying 0.
Oh.
You put quotation around your 100?
Yes, she has. Yeah.
So what is wrong?
Take off the quotation because they are making it a string.
I didn't put it, you know.
You might need to switch places with the cost price and the item name. All right, highlight again. You just, hold down the from the top, yes. Hold it down though.
Oops.
Come again.
Sorry.
Hold it, yes.
All right.
Try that now and let us see. Thank you, Courtney. That was a great contribution.
It still gives 0.
Maybe it's
still giving 0.
All right, do me a favor.
Maybe.
Go back to your query. I mean the design view, yeah. And this is what I want you to do for me. Remove the count and put group by. Let me see what comes up. Run it and let me see. Because it could be your data that is a problem.
It's showing item name.
All right. Go back to design view. Or data might have been different. Go back to your design view. Okay, we're just backtracking to see what's happening. All right. Show me a table. Show me the item table.
That's it.
Oh, you have cost price. That's definitely, yeah. Okay, go back to that query for me. Oh, she didn't have it as a number? No. All right, 1 second. Right click on the design view of your item table.
Oops.
Yeah, because our normally you want to open it.
That's what I'm getting to open. Yes. What do I do?
You can't make it be read only because you plan to change.
No.
Put no and let us see. Item name, items. Yes, close the queries that are dependent on the table. So close all the queries.
All these up here?
Yeah, man. Save query to, and then close all of your item, save it, and then close it. Just say okay for now, yeah. Or close all of your queries. Any query that is dependent on the table that you're about to fix. Yeah.
Oh no, I should say no.
I think just save it for now. Okay, sort it out. Close sort it, yeah.
All right.
And then now go to design view for the table. All right. You notice that your cost price is of the wrong type?
The cost price?
Yeah. What's the type?
Text.
When you should have had it as what?
Not should number.
Well, the price represents money, right?
Currency.
Yeah.
Currency.
Most, yes. Yeah, you have some data, yes. You have the table in front of you.
Okay.
And just drop in the figures. All right, go to your data sheet now so that we can see what's there.
That's this.
The data sheet.
Item table. So the
Okay, all
costing
right.
is there
Well,
now.
you should tell Talia thanks for that because Talia looked
Thank you, Talia.
as it was text.
You're welcome, Boo.
All right, now go back to that query.
What did you say?
She said, okay, Boo. Oh, Lord.
That should be, let me see which one I was. Oh, God.
Okay, so when you open it in
This
design
one.
view though. No, it was two. It was two.
Oh, it was two.
Right click and go to design view.
What? Click OK here, miss?
Yeah.
Okay. And then just right click here. No.
No, right click by query
Okay.
tool. No, by query tool. No, not the design view for the table, the design view for the query tool.
Oh. Why is it doing that?
Remember that you had
So what do I do here?
just close the table. Close the table.
Oh. Close. And then click on that.
No, you're still right click. You're still left clicking.
Okay.
You, yeah. Good. No, you can do it.
What to do now?
All right, so you have your item name. Okay. Remember that Courtney said you shouldn't have the group by, so you're gonna change it back.
Oh, yes.
You have to do that.
Count.
Yeah, let's try it without doing that first. Run it and let me see what happens. Okay.
Data type mismatch.
All right.
Some error
Take
somewhere.
all the quotes again and let's see what happens. That's Talia's recommendation. Second one.
Okay. I get 4.
Yeah, 4 is fine, right?
That's correct, all right? That's what you got, Talia? Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
All right.
Dana, how far you reach?
I'm just trying this one to see. I have a strong feeling I might have that same problem.
Okay.
But I'm doing it first. Let me see what happens.
All right, cool. Dexter, you've been quiet.
I went back to touch upon on one of them.
I can't hear you. Come again?
I am currently at F, but I went back to touch upon one that was.
All right, great. All right, thanks. How are we progressing? You think we're doing well so far? Yeah? Okay. I hope you're keeping a track of the things that were challenging for you. Because, you know, to wrap up our first session, I'm going to want to hear at least 2 things that you learned from our morning session. All right? So anything that jump out at you, I want to know about it.
Miss?
Yeah?
I'm working on the 4th one now.
That's D. All right.
Yes, yes, D.
You mean the one that we just work on with Rosalind?
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure. All right. Okay, so you have where what? For the cost price, what is your criteria?
Where?
Where what? What's going to be the criteria? You have to go down to where the criteria.
The criteria is more than 100.
Exactly.
But it's not allowing to do anything else.
No, you can't type it there. You have to go down to the criteria row. You see that? Yes, and go underneath the right column. Oh, how you going to sorting? Where's the where that you had before? Put on back the summation. Put on back the summation. Totals.
Just now, huh? What to put?
Go up to where the menu, the options are at the top. You see the summation sign? Not that. Come again, Ophelia. You're going up to where the menu bar is. Below it, you have the icons.
Right there?
Yes, where's the summation? Not that. Over more. It's a E, a big E.
Oh, okay.
Right. So what you're going to do now is you're going to say where, because it's not group you want to group by. So you're going to say where. So you're going to click where you say the group by. No, not, you notice you're typing in sort.
Mm-hmm.
But in the total section, you want the where. Okay. And also, so you have where the price is greater than 100. But for that part, you're doing what now? Click enter, and you're good. So run it and let me see what you have. Okay, so you have 0, 2. So save that query. Save it. Save the query. There's a reason you have 0. We're figuring that you have the same issue like Rosalind, where you chose the wrong data type. So save the query, close out of it.
Just now, save as.
But in Word.
Save as over 100.
Let's go back to database. Oh, you're looking at what you must save it as. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right, close out, close all of those. So right click and say close all. Close all.
But I'm not finished with this one, huh?
You didn't save it?
That one is incomplete.
Yeah, but you save it, so close everything.
No, I thought it was going to affect the one we just did.
Yeah, but something is wrong with it. So we have to go find the source of the problem. Because you got 0 as the answer. 0 is not the answer. Select close all. All right, I want you to go now to the table. The table where you have all that info. Is it the quantity table or the item table? Yes. No, I want you to, yes, bring down that little section for me so I can see all the, I want to see all the fields. Just press the down arrow. Okay. Do you realize that your cost is actually data type is text?
Yes.
Why is the cost price text?
It's supposed to be current.
Look at the options you have. So click the down arrow and look at the options.
Supposed to be currency.
I agree.
Money.
Yeah. Save it now. Say yes. Look back at your table. Look at it in the data sheet view, just to make sure that all is well. All right, good. Now you're going to go back to that query, the over 100 query in design view. And I want you to retype. All right, fine. Check it and see what you see. Tell me what you see. No, not design. You're already in design. Okay. So what you're going to do is retype that greater than 100. You see what is happening here? When you choose a wrong data type, what happens?
I have some problem too with mine.
That was a just first. At some point in time, if you choose a wrong data type, it will mess you up. So you have to make sure when you're designing your table, the structure of your table, every field is assigned the right data type, or else it will have a ripple effect on your queries. All right.
So that's the answer?
Yeah, that's the answer. Excellent job. Excellent.
But I have a problem with the S as well.
Okay. Open that one for me now. Who did I help with the S again?
Me.
Who is me? Rosalind?
Rosalind.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Rosalind, can you walk Ophelia through the correction, please?
Okay. Where you have criteria, Ophelia, can you hear me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Remove the what's that? Inverted commas. The one before the S and okay. I just put the S. Put and the little asterisk by it.
All right, so
asterisk.
you know, that's
the asterisk. The little
star.
Asterisk.
Yes.
Little star, right?
So
and
what's
then run.
Sorry. Thank you, Rosalind. Sorry. What I wanted to just confirm for Ophelia is that if you want everything beginning with S, then you put S and then an asterisk to say you don't care about the rest of the letters.
Oh.
I just want it to begin with S. Now, what if you wanted something ending with S? Then you would put the asterisk and then the S. So what you're saying is that you don't business what it starts with or what is there before. Just make sure that when you're ending, you end with a S. So you put the asterisk when you don't care what the letters are. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And the S, so we want everything beginning with S, so we put the S and the asterisk. So we say, tell me that you begin with the S though, but I don't care what else comes after. Yeah.
And then one more problem.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to put the price from the largest to the smallest.
That's sorting.
Yes, that's sorted. The very first one.
Right. So no, you're saying that you didn't know how to make it run from largest to smallest?
To the smallest. Mm-hmm.
All right. So Ophelia, go to your design view. Let me see what you did. All right. Do you realize that you are sorting the type and not the price?
But you said to sort the type.
All right. Tell me the question again.
Oh no, show all the items sorted by type in ascending.
Yes.
So I have that in ascending order. The cost price from largest to smallest.
Okay, so where is that part for cost price? Cost price don't have anything there. For the type you have ascending, but for cost price you didn't say descending. Because descending is from largest to smallest.
There's descending there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Once you have ascending, you will have descending, the opposite.
So just put the opposite. I don't have to put both of them.
No, you have to for which one?
It's just descending.
You definitely need to say descending.
Okay.
Yeah, run it now.
All right,
and
thanks.
You notice that, highlight for me all your fruits.
All my?
Fruits. Highlight them for me. So, all your fruits, you notice that their cost is in descending order?
Yes.
And highlight all your tins. Do you notice that they are in descending order too?
Mm-hmm.
And so are the vegetables. So you have fulfilled the criteria. Are we cool?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Dana, I saw your hand.
Yes, finally. I have a problem with my number, with D actually. I don't know what's wrong.
D as in
But can I share my screen so you can help me out?
Yeah, share your screen, please. Okay.
Can you say?
As Thalia tell you the answer already. She said you have no ticks.
I have no what?
Ticks. The check marks.
Oh, here. There?
All right, run that and see. All right, don't tick the where. The field that has the where, don't tick it.
I didn't get that. I have a lot of noise.
Cost price, right?
Uh-huh.
A tick. Remove the tick or the check mark.
Okay.
Run it now.
That's it?
Yeah. So what you learned from that experience?
Oh, so the check mark must, okay.
Yeah, but you're not telling me what you learned. You say, okay.
Oh, well, I learned that for you to show, you have to unclick it. You have to uncheck it.
Uncheck which one though?
Which one did I uncheck?
The one that has the where?
Yes.
Make sure you uncheck it.
Okay then, thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. It's 2 minutes to our lunch break. So yes. So what that means is I'm going to have to extend the upload time for you. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to extend the upload time. And then we're going to go on our 1 hour lunch break and I'll see you at 2. Is that okay?
Yeah, but that means no lunch break for me. I have to work through it.
No. What I will do is extend it to around maybe 7 p.m. Is that okay?
Okay then, fine.
Okay, you go for your lunch, take a break, and then you can finish this up later. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is pull on those who are knowledgeable in this area or somebody who has learned something. So you have your WhatsApp group. If you buck up on an issue, talk to each other and say, boy, I don't understand this. Who understand that one? And let them talk you through it. So that's what we call peer learning. And that's an excellent approach when you're teaching database. Because as you know, how we speak to the kids, most times they don't understand what we say. But if a child in the class understands and you allow that child to explain, then you have that language barrier being lessened significantly. So you notice while I'm teaching you this, I'm saying, if I know I helped somebody before, I am pulling on that person to help somebody else. And that will prove whether or not they really know. You see where I'm coming from? So I might have helped them, but they really didn't get it. So if they weren't able to transfer that knowledge to someone else, then that means they didn't get it. you know? And if you know someone in your class who is fast, you pull on those kids to help out the others so those kids don't get bored. Because you don't want them to get bored in your class and start doing all other kind of things, right? So I'm going to give you until 7 p.m. to upload activity 2. So we're going to take a 1 hour break, and when we come back, we'll be doing normalization. Are we cool?
Okay.
Right. Thanks, guys.
I have a question before you leave.
Yes.
Activity 1, we don't have to upload this one, right?
No, man, you have to. I need to keep a track of the work that you're doing.
Oh, I have to upload activity 1.
Yes, upload activity 1 for me, please.
Okay, it's just that I have completed the latter part.
Oh, but you're gonna have an issue with that. Let me edit it because I had stopped it at 12. So I'm gonna put it at 7 also. So you're going to have an opportunity to upload the 2 of them at 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
right,
the other one. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I was asking about that as well because I realized that I had set activity 1 to upload, but then the thing was just going on and on. So I'd had just to stop it and reattach it. Then I realized it was saying that I'm 50 something minutes late.
Yeah, I have replaced it, yes.
Okay, so I've got 1 and 2 now.
Okay.
Right.
Before we leave for lunch, are you okay? Are you learning?
Well, I'm learning. I just I don't want to hold you back, but if you could help me with F before you leave, that'd be cool.
Easy, Who is that, Rosalind?
Yes, miss.
All right, let me look at F.
I'm struggling with F. Oh my God.
Names of all items and their balance.
I just need to know how to put that.
Show me a screen.
Oh God.
So that I can see you. Show me the names of all items.
I don't want you to laugh.
And you know what the balance is? The balance is quantity available minus quantity sold. So
okay, I have it, but I seem to put it the wrong place. I don't know.
Oh,
This is what I have.
Definitely at the wrong place, Rosaline. Take where you have criteria.
Yes.
Up at the top. Whatever you have for criteria, put it up the top. But what do you plan to call that that field?
Oops. So, Miss, hold on before you leave. What quantity available minus quantity sold? Where should I put that? Up here?
Not right there. Not in its own column. But hold on a second. Item.
Oh, in the criteria here. Okay.
Hold on. No. Listen to me carefully now. Leave item name alone.
Oh.
Go into another column.
Oh, leave it.
Oh Lord, they trouble it.
Sorry, I put it. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Come back.
But you still don't have it yet. What we're looking for? Item name?
Item name, okay.
Click on the down arrow and select item name.
Okay. Oh, right here. Yes.
All right. In the next column now, what are you trying to calculate?
The balance.
Type that.
Okay. I should put that.
Yes. Put a colon now.
And then put the formula for quantity available minus quantity sold.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you put a colon
so
already.
That's what I have.
I don't see the colon.
Where is the colon going again? Let me. Oh, the colon is going before the bracket.
After the balance. So you say balance colon.
So that is my little.
The balance now.
Okay. So once I have that, I good to go, right?
Yes, but okay. How do you calculate the balance?
I see a quantity available minus quantity sold.
Yeah, but where in your table do you see quantity available and sold? Is that in the item table?
Yeah. No?
I don't see quantity available and quantity sold in the item table.
Oh, so I should look. Oh, yes, in the quantity table. So I should, what should I do? Put the quantity table here as well?
The quantity table as well. No, not there. Not there. Right click. Show table.
Show table. No, I'm not seeing. Oh, right here. Oh, and then take it. Oh boy.
That's fine. Okay, now you make sure that whatever you put in within the square bracket, that it is spelled exactly as it is.
Exactly. Okay. Available. Minus.
Close off that. Close off the square bracket because the name of the field is quantity.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Right. And then
minus. Yes.
Oh, square. Oh, minus, and then the square bracket again.
Yes. So every field that you put there would have its own set of square brackets.
Sold. Close.
All right.
So that's it.
Yes.
And then make sure this is checked right here. And then I should run. Okay.
All right. Rosalina, goodbye. I'm going to go feed.
Okay. Yes, Miss. Go on it. So what, we come back at what time?
At it's now 6 minutes after 1 my time, so we come back at 6 minutes after 2.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right.
And remember, when we resume, I need to hear something that you learned from from this session.
Okay. And what time are we finishing today, Miss?
4.
Okay, 4
As soon as we're finished
with
normalization, that's it.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
All right.
Roslyn?
Yes, sweetheart.
Can you show your screen?
Yes. For which one? The one that I'm doing now?
For E.
Hold on. Let me just finish what Miss was just showing me.
Okay.
And then I'll share my screen. What happened there? Uh-oh, I took the wrong. That's activity 1. Which one? Show the names. Ophelia?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sharing my screen now.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
For
which one?
For E.
Oh, E. Totals?
Mm-hmm.
What do you wanted to see? Design view?
Just want to see. No.
Okay. I hope I got it right. That's what you got?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah. 3 more to go for this. And I have how many to do for activity 1?
Okay. That you have the item code. I did not put the item code.